Hello, aloha, shalom, greetings to one and all. So we're just about at 100% full with the moon. It will be full pretty much in the middle of the night or early morning, depending on your time zone, of course. But we're pretty much there. And although I was going to do the reading tomorrow, everything told me to just stop what I was doing right now and do this activation reading. So you guys know how it is. When spirit calls, I listen and I respond. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Thank you guys for tuning in, for doing this with me, connecting with me so that we can open up this portal together. Each person tuning in adds in such a unique element to the activation. And so I'm grateful for all of the pieces that y'all are bringing in to the one piece. The energies feel super intense today, and we're almost 100%. We're not quite there, so 100%. I'm sure there are still details that are going to come trickling in. You know, I'm sure there's going to be more that's revealed in the next 24 hours. In the next 12 hours, I'm sure there's going to be some final details. But it seems like there's a lot of energy moving and a lot being revealed for everyone right now, and this makes sense, considering it is the full moon, which is just one sign of something going on much deeper. Something that is being revealed to us now in its wholeness. So go ahead and connect to the deck when you're ready. And what I mean by that is when you are in the heart space, the place outside of time and space where we meet as one. When you get there, what I do to get there is I picture that space in my heart as though my heart is the Ark of the Covenant, and the Covenant is that place outside of time and space, and it's in there, and it's an infinite space. And so when I sink into that space, that's how I know I'm ready. So when you're there, then go ahead and connect to the deck however you desire, however you know how. Use your imagination. That's the only thing that really matters. Okay. All right. What is the theme of this cycle? What have we been going through that is now being revealed to us in its fullness? What is the theme and the message of this cycle? What is the current challenge and gift as we move through this next week of integration, integrating this full picture? What is a little peek into the future of our next cycle? Who is the ally? Yeah, I'm going to stop right there. That feels complete for now. Okay, so 4 cards. Let's begin. The first card, what is the theme of the cycle that is now being revealed in its fullness? Yeah. Yes, yes, yeah. So the very first card we pull out of the 4 is a major arcana card. And it's the 7. And this is the Chariot. It can also be a card of success, considering that we ace the trials that we're facing, the challenges that we're facing. So what this tells me is that we're having all this forward movement right now. All this energy is moving forward, pushing forward, whether we're ready or not. And our success, meaning what is success on the spiritual path? Our grace and our ease and our passion as we move through this next stage is all determined by how we're handling the challenges that come at us, how we're handling the trials that we face day to day, moment to moment. Yes, I feel this right now. So this cycle has been all about the Chariot and forward movement and ascension and making big moves, whether we're ready or not. Boom. That's definitely how I feel right now. I don't know about you guys. That's definitely how I feel. Moving on to the challenge and the gift, which also becomes the bridge to the future. The 2 of Wands. And I'm definitely already feeling this card in a big way today too. The Two of Wands. Wands is fire, it's spirit, and this is the card of opportunities. So it's opportunities as far as your spiritual path, and it may look like opportunities in the physical realm or emotional opportunities, relationships, whatever. The point is, at the root of the opportunities we are considering right now, all the opportunities that are coming up for us, at the root of those opportunities should be our spiritual growth, should be the intention for spiritual growth and expansion, to keep the heart opening and the spirit alive and passionate. So that's what this card is about, opportunities for growth and expansion, and how that's being translated into our actual reality right now is looking like many different opportunities popping up left and right. And we are weighing those opportunities right now. The world is in his hands. He has the whole world in his hands, and he's really seeing what opportunities are going to be for the highest good. What opportunities are going to promise the most expansion for one and all should be the question. I definitely feel that right now. And it doesn't matter what the sacrifice is going to be when you receive that opportunity, so long as you're ready to make it. Because some people are experiencing an opportunity to take on something small, a small project right now. And some people are receiving an opportunity to make a huge shift right now. And perhaps we didn't even see that opportunity, although it was there all along. Maybe that opportunity was always there, but we weren't yet ready to make the sacrifice necessary to fully receive that opportunity. Well, now is the time. The universe is supporting us collectively and individually, of course, to carefully consider and weigh our options right now. And to say, it doesn't matter what I've been doing. It doesn't matter how long I've been doing it. All that matters is who I am, what I can do to be of the highest service, and attracting and magnetizing those opportunities that can help you to do that service. Are you already doing it? How can you refine those opportunities that you've been taking advantage of? How can you take better advantage of them in a way that's for the highest good of the one? So the challenge this next week for integration is all going to be about seeing all the ascension that's taken place this cycle, all the fast forward movement of energies, the quickening, all this growth. And then taking this next week to really integrate all that has happened, consider all this growth that has happened, and ask ourselves, are those opportunities that we've been involved in life, are they really supporting our continued ascension with all this new strength and awareness that we've gained? If so, great. If not, then it's time to rearrange our lives and start getting into new opportunities that can better help us to be of service in a way that serves not only everyone around us, but also our damn selves, because we're a part of the whole. So how can we make our lives so that everything we're doing is helping us to achieve that goal of being of service in the highest way possible for one and all, not compromising our own wellness to make that happen? So opportunities, weighing out what we've been giving our energy to right now and what maybe new opportunities there are, and saying, hey, considering all this growth that just happened this cycle, maybe there's something else I should be doing in my life that I haven't been doing, or maybe there's a new way I can do what I've already been doing so that I can make sure I put these new qualities to work, these new gifts, these new tools that I now have, and how to operate in my environment in the best way possible. How can I make my life so that everything becomes an opportunity for me to use those gifts and express them? Okay, and the ally as we move through this challenge and gift is the Six of Cups. Cups is the heart, it's water. And the Six of Cups is all about exchanging from the heart, giving and receiving in purity of heart. Giving and receiving because it's a part of our nature in a way that is pure, of course. Giving and receiving in a way that is pure because it's in our nature. We can't help but be these givers and receivers, these transmitters. It's who we are. It's what we do. And so we always hear about people wanting to be like God, that we're created in the image of God, and so we should be like the Creator. Well, what is the difference between the actual Creator, which is everything in one, and us? The Creator only bestows, doesn't receive. So may we make it that when we do receive, we first, at least in our minds and our hearts, offer what we are about to receive first to the one. And that way, we're even bestowing what we're receiving. So how can we give and receive in purity more? So this is going to be the ally as we move through this next week of integrating everything that we've learned, all the wisdom that we've gained, and the new opportunities we're going to explore. We must keep in mind this card, giving and receiving in purity. So when I'm communicating with those around me as I make these changes, I'm going to make sure that I'm coming from my heart and that I'm communicating clearly and kindly. That when I'm connecting with others heart to heart, I'm staying present. So that's going to be the thing as we move through this challenge this week and we integrate the changes and we say yes to new opportunities. It's all about how we say it, how we enter these opportunities, who are the people involved and where are their hearts at and how are we meeting them there. Transitions can be really scary, can be confusing, can be exciting, they can be lots of things. And there are always people involved. We live on this planet with all of these humans, all of these people. So how can we keep the best relationships? How can we make the best relationships and keep them, maintain them by always moving from this heart space? Right now, we're at this threshold. We're about to walk through the door to these new opportunities. It's a good time to remember this and to commit to behaving this way as we enter these new opportunities. I'm going to enter into these new opportunities with these new people in my heart fully. So I set the foundation for what is to come in the best way possible. Okay, so moving on to the future, the King of Cups. It's the mature aspect of the suit we were just talking about. So it looks like we're moving toward this energy in the new cycle. So whatever we do now to give and receive love from the space of purity, as we allow that heart to guide us through the threshold and into these new opportunities, we will carry that heart with us along the way. And everything that we do then becomes an act that feeds the heart of one and all, our own hearts and the hearts of those around us, and ultimately the heart of the one. So we're working toward the king of the suit to really ace these lessons of the heart and stay present in the heart as we move forward into the future. I feel like I'm going to pull one more card. I feel that I'm supposed to pull one more card. And it's going to be the card that wants to tell us that it wants to be embodied right now. The archetypal wisdom that is most helpful right here, right now. The archetypal wisdom that wants to be embodied. The character that wants us to wear its mask. Thank you. Yeah, that was it. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Another major arcana card. Perfect. Okay, so we began the reading with a major arcana card. And now we're ending the reading with a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are the first 21 cards of the deck, and they are the most powerful cards of the deck. All the other cards kind of fall into the categories of the major arcana. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is all about a change in cycles. It's all about the big wheel in the sky turning and how that reflects from the macrocosm to the microcosm. This card, I feel, is clearly telling us that right now it would be wise to not stress about everything, not overthink anything, not worry too much and get lost in the details of what's going on, because that can be all too easy. We're going through this right now, a time of exploring new opportunities. There's probably a lot on our minds and in our hearts. So it's a time to, first and foremost, right now, recognize that this is huge. This is a big shift. This is a huge turn of events. We're moving into a new cycle in our lives, not just, another month, another moon cycle, no, this is huge. This is like, as a collective, we are reaching a turning point in the history of consciousness, and how that's going to reflect in our individual lives will be powerful, So know that everything that you're doing right now has a huge effect, more so than ever. And all these new opportunities that you step into now are for a very big reason. They are going to really shape the next cycle of your life for years to come. So keep that in mind. You're doing great, and if things feel overwhelming right now, remind yourself, this is a big one. It's not going to last, okay? We're in a transitionary phase right now, and everything we do is just setting the stage for the future. So there you have it. 2 major arcana cards, one at the beginning, one at the end, 2 cups and wands. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the fullness of the moon, however you do it. Enjoy your rituals. Enjoy sitting on the couch with beer. Enjoy whatever the heck you're going to do. May you be comfortable and at peace, and may you find the motivation and inspiration to move into this next stage of our lives as individuals and as a collective with the highest spirit. Whew. It's hot in Arizona, so I'm going to go get me a cold drink and hang out in the AC. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Aloha.